Hello, Tom. We have Tom here, and he's I'm be interviewing him today. Here we go. Tom, why did you become a member?
Well, I was looking for the Infinity Gauntlet, couldn't find it anywhere else, so they told me to come to Clubhouse, and they have a couple on sale I could buy, so I bought one, and okay, now, why did I choose to become a member? It wasn't really a choice, it's just something that kind of happened, like, a year or two ago, I was working with Filet on trying to get out of countryside, and they talked about breakthrough and sunshine condensing a lot, so I came here back before we accredited in the long ago. Before accredited, and when it was still kind of like a shopping center, we could use a computer before people were in that privilege. And back before it was accredited, and I didn't like it too much because there was really nothing to do. You ate, you talked to people, and you played on the computer. But then like a year after that, I think it was earlier this year, I met Matt at Countryside through Filet, and he was telling me how the clubhouse, how it's had changed, and there was stuff to do, and blah, blah, blah. So the original hook, you could say, was they were going to help me get out of Countryside, so I came for that. And then after a while, I started doing some things. I started to become more and more. I liked it more, so I just started coming. I come almost every day now. Yeah.
Good. Question number 2. How long have you been a member?
500 years. I mean, we gone through the Great Depression. I think Dracula was around during that time and like fighting the Turks, and we fought the British and ourselves, and then the Shermans. And I don't know. I think at least maybe a year. I have to look at my private file or something.
Question number 3. I've seen you in all the units. Which one is your favorite?
See, there's no right answer because either Lois going to get on me, or Shiz is going to get on me, or Sydney's going to get on me, and Molly's going to say something. And like, I think media, because I get to do this.
Media power.
I also like admin, and I'm starting to like wellness a bit more. I like to serve. I like to serve lunch when I can, and I like all the data entry stuff. I like counting the lunch tickets, the wide counts. I like doing the attendance and the printing it out and stuff. Yeah.
Next question. What's your favorite thing to do at the clubhouse?
Make fun of Molly. Oh no, really. It's the activity like I was just talking about, like making videos. I'm even, and Molly's gonna brag about this, but I'm even starting to like send up pieces. Give me you, Molly! But the activity is mostly what keep me coming back.
What's your favorite aspect of the clubhouse?
Isn't that basically the same question?
Maybe.
My favorite aspect of the clubhouse is that I get to run around and do stuff that actually has a purpose, you know, like.
So it gives you something to do. Basically.
Give me something to do, and it gets me away from people harassing me in countryside. You heard me, countryside.
That's fair. That's 100% fair. Next question. What's something you think you can... let me read that. What's something you think can be added to the clubhouse to make it better? Did that make any sense?
More cute girls. No. Oh.
Molly was very excited with this video.
I mean, really, I think what the clubhouse needs right now is just more members to take part in the work of the day. I mean, when I do the attendance, there was like a handful of people who come in, but they only sign in for like maybe 15 minutes to an hour, then they leave. But we have a very small fraction of people that take part of the work of the day, and it's starting to hurt the other units. Like in media, mainly it's just you, me, and Laura. And wellness is a couple of people, admin's a couple of people. I think they're all going to PDU because that's where the snack bar is. But like the other units have been suffering to the point that now we're having sandwiches instead of an actual meal. True. So I just think what we need more members who actually want to work in the work of the day and participate every day.
This is the next question of how would you think we could do that?
No, make an ad campaign. Add a marketing unit. I don't know.
thought I'd ask. Let's hear where I'm at. Which one of the books you wrote is your favorite, and what is it about?
Oh my God, that's like picking my children. I think it's like a toss-up between Gaia and Genesis. Gaia is about a 16-year-old girl named Tori Shakers who lives in my hometown of Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah.
And like she developed these up-based powers, but she accidentally causes this upquake that like, and it gets dark from here, like kills people and injures people severely. So she feels guilty about it. So she decides to fight crime to like get redemption from that, and she ends up fighting creatures like Thanatos, the Greek god of death, and Medusa herself. And I plan to make that a trilogy, and there'll probably be 2 spin-off books from that. And Genesis is kind of like my fantasy epic, very heavily inspired by Game of Thrones and my own freaking imagination, which is it's amazing now. I don't even know where I'm at some days, but it follows 6 point of view characters. You got Shrake White, who is the first character I ever written, who is a laid-back, womanizing soldier boy. And then you got Fakari, who is a blind assassin, half demon. Then you got Lady Miracle, who is basically Lady Jesus, and can do all the same miracles Jesus does, and she's very heavily devoted to God. If God told her to slap herself, she would slap herself without hesitation. I mean, anything God says goes in her mind. That's just. And then you got Ian Matthews, who is a superhuman. He has electricity powers, flight, and he can read people's minds and stuff.
So he's basically Superman.
He is not Superman. He's nowhere near the powerful of Superman.
Right.
And then you have Princess Lori, who I made bald because I don't know. I just bald people assist. Get over it. And then I have Sarah Firestone, who is another superhuman, and her power had a lot to do with the mind. She can also read minds. She had telekinesis, pyrokinesis, and empathy. It basically means she knows what you're thinking, she knows what you're feeling, and she can't control her power. So she should, if she was standing in the room right now, she would know what all 3 of us are thinking right now.
So basically, she knows everybody's secrets.
Yeah.
Before they even come up.
Yeah. So those are my 2 main favorites. I don't know how many books Genesis is going to be because I adapted that from a writing site I made back in 2011, and there's a lot of story to be told in that book. But yeah.
What's your favorite meal at the clubhouse?
I can't even remember half the stuff I had here. I guess the deal meat, but I never thought I would say in a million years. Thank you, Ken.
Yeah, that's me too. Thank you, Ken. What's your favorite soda to buy at the snack bar?
Dr. Pepper Zero. Ever since they got bottles and I started buying them more.
That was easy.
It's like the cheapest bottle you can get right now. Cause shoot, the countryside, a bottle is $2.25. A can out of the filling machine is $1.25, and if you want a cheaper, get out of the country store only a can for $1 even. So I'm getting a bottle for the same price I paid for a can over there. So yeah, it's a good deal.
Inflation.
It's a good.
Am I wrong?
Inflation. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill that thing.
Am I wrong? What are your plans for the future?
Take over the world. I'll probably have delegates control each major region. I'll probably have I don't know.
That's a big dream.
No, my plans for the future is eventually get out of countryside, either go into a group home, an apartment, or move back in with my folks' place. Like, try to get big on YouTube someday, or write a book that sells really well and gets me in the game, or something. And maybe someday find a girlfriend, turn her into a wife, get married, and have children.
That's a good dream. I like that. I wish I could do that. That's it.
All right.
Nice talking to you.
Nice being talked to.
Yeah.